Hello everyone, my name is A-aron and this is my 1989 Mercedes-Benz 190E. What did I do? In this video I'm going to talk to you about how I had to fly to DC, how I had to take a $90 Uber ride down into Virginia to King George, Virginia, where I actually bought the car for the sum of way too much, and then I had to drive this car, which is 30 years old, 600 miles home, which should take about 9 hours, but it actually took me 18 hours. And I'll explain why in a bit. So sit down and enjoy. It started on January 3rd, 2019 at 2 a.m.
Good morning. So, today's an important day. A little bit of an expensive day too. I'm buying a 1989 Mercedes-Benz 190E, sight unseen, shall we face the light, sight unseen, in Virginia. So, I have an early flight to catch in Columbus, Ohio, which is about 2 hours away. So, I'll be in Virginia at about 6:30 in the morning, or no, 7:30, sorry. And then I'm going and taking an Uber about an hour away to look at this 190E, and hopefully the car is all right, because I've already got the check. It's written out to him. So, and then I'm driving 9 hours home. So, gonna be an eventful day.
I slumped out of bed to start my dad's 1996 Ford Windstar that I was borrowing since my Honda Civic blew up in November.
Sorry about this lighting. This is my chariot. It is a 1996 Ford Windstar, and it will get me to Columbus, which is about 2 hours away, until, I have to get on the flight. So, currently 3:03. I'll see you again when I arrive in Columbus, hopefully, unless I get stuck somewhere on the side of the road. So, let's hope that doesn't happen.
I drove 2 hours to Columbus, where our local international airport is. I arrived and parked right in front.
Well, this is rather slow. But that feels good.
And then got my boarding ticket. 5:20 a.m. rolls around and I get through TSA, which I didn't have any trouble getting through since I'm a cis-white male anyway. The only thing I was worried about was my cassettes and the x-ray machine messing with them. That's right, I use cassettes. So I had them manually checked. Once I got through TSA, I was escorted to my plane because TSA took a bit to look through my luggage, which was a box of cassettes. My seat was just a couple of rows behind the wings. I specifically picked a seat that was right above the wings, but I guess the diagram online was wrong, and I'm not going to make a big fuss over it, so. My row had nobody in it, so I got both seats to myself. Nothing major happened on my flight, no bouts of turbulence or crying babies to make you want to rip your hair out. The flight took about 45 minutes to get to Dulles Airport in DC, and the entire time felt like I was on a roller coaster, and always cresting the hill. It was actually kind of fun. It honestly made the whole flight worth it to feel that. Did I mention this was my first time flying? We landed at about 7 a.m., and as soon as I walked into the Dulles airport, I was immediately lost. I ended up needing help to find the exit since it's not very well marked, and I got to ride the little trolley that takes you back to the main lobby of the airport, which was interesting. I went out a gate and got my phone to start stage 3 of the car purchasing plan. If you didn't already know, stage 1 was just getting to Columbus, and stage 2 was the flight. So now we're on stage 3 of my car purchasing plan. I opened the Uber app. I also looked at Lyft, but Uber was cheaper, so I went with that. And I requested the ride. Declined. It said there was an issue with my payment method, so I entered the card info manually instead of through PayPal like before, and still no luck. Declined again. I tried Lyft, but with similar results, and then that's when it hit me. My bank locked my card because I forgot to tell them I was going to DC. In a normal situation, I would just call my bank and ask them to unblock it, but this was 7:55 in the morning, and my bank didn't open until 9. I had to use my mom's card info, and luckily that worked. Changing pages is very noisy. The guy was there in about 2 minutes, and I hopped in the back of his red, late 2000 Toyota Corolla. He was very nice and a good driver. He was from Guatemala and didn't speak English very well. I found out that Uber was a side job, and his main job was running a restaurant. I didn't, however, find out much more since he didn't speak English very well, and whenever I tried to make conversation, it was kind of awkward and felt like he really wanted to talk. The rest of the 2-hour car ride was very silent, but I passed the time taking some photos and playing games on my phone. When I finally arrived to the sketchy tire shop I bought the car from, I gave him a tip and left. And then I realized that I left my cassettes and my friend's $300 DSLR in his back seat, and I had to pay another $15 to get it back. Oh well. I made it without dying so far, and now I'd made it to see the car. Fading paint, wrinkled door panels, and cracked wood console all intact. What had I done?